What's going on, everybody? This is Captain Obvious. You guys are the 11 crew, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Alright guys, what I have is an assembly line cow farm. Now, I actually had built this years ago in another world that I had, but it does not work anymore. We had little chambers here, and it just does not work, and I had a whole killing system with dispensers and stuff like that, and lava, but you know what? I like this one a lot better. So basically you can come up here. Well, I'll tell you what, we won't feed them first. I already have stuff grown up. So what you do is you open this top flap. Let me make sure I'm not flying. You go in there, you close the top flap, and then all you got to do is open this flap, and they just flood out. And then you would just stand here, okay, and then just do this. Now you do have to do this manually, okay, you do have to do it manually, but if you have mending on your sword, and you have looting on your sword, and you have fire on your sword, you are going to get a ton of stuff. So we're just going to stand here, kill a bunch of these guys. As you can see, it's going crazy. The screen is going nuts right now. But there's a lot. There's a lot going on. Let's see how much I have already. Look at that. Look what I already got. So this sword has sharpness, fire aspect, looting, unbreaking, knockback, and it doesn't even have mending. But again, I'm not in survival at the moment, so it's not going to lose anything. But I do suggest you put some mending on, and they're stuck in here with you, so you just kill them. Right now, the reason I say don't feed them first is because it does not distinguish between grown-up cows and baby cows. So you're gonna want to make sure they're all grown up. Now, yeah, I did this for a little bit, so as you can tell, I mean, there's a lot. You can get a lot. Anyway, you guys get the idea. Let me just get out of that. Why can't I open this? Oh my god, I'm stuck. Why am I stuck in there? That's weird. I can't open that at all. I think my game is glitching. Anyway, so yeah, just kill a bunch of these. There's still some babies in there, as you can see. Okay. Now we can open it. There we go. And then we close it. Normally it doesn't take that much. Now you can also just open the bottom one, so you can just go like that real quick and then do that. So it's a double flap, so you don't actually have to get in there. You could just stand here and do it. Right? That's fine. I like to go in there and do it. But look what I got out of that. I mean, that was a lot. That was insane. Right? And then you may want to just separate like leather on one side and you know, meat on the other. I just keep it like that. And then you would just close this top one. The thing is, when you're in there, you gotta make sure it's that top one you close and not this one. Make sure you know which one is which. Okay, because if this thing is filled and you open this one first, they're gonna flood out and push their way out. So you want to make sure you're on that one. Okay. So yeah, and then you would just come here. Right, you would just come here and you would feed these guys. Just run across, feeding them. Oops. Right, you just run across feeding them, and the babies will fall in. And then also on top, here's a nice little crop farm for you. Right, so you go around the back. You can also feed them from the back. It's nice and open, which is another good way to do it. Right, and then you would just come up here, and here's some crops for you, and then you can just replant it, and you have everything all in one little unit. And I love it. I think it works really, really well. Like I said, I don't miss not having the killing system because I don't know. I find it fun. I don't know. Maybe I'm just sick. I don't mind killing mobs in this game. Plus, with looting, you're gonna get a heck of a lot more drops if you have that looting 3 on. Okay, so let's get into what you need and yeah, and how to build it. So let's start with this. So you're going to need some kind of building block. So I'm just going to use pillar quartz for the ends. I'm also going to be using stone, which I never really use. We got some quartz stairs, some quartz slabs. Of course, you could just replace those with any blocks you want. A grass block, although that would be for the top. Yeah, we'll do it. I do suggest using iron trapdoors and not the oak trapdoors for the top part. For the bottom, you can use oak if you want. It doesn't really matter. But I do suggest you just follow along and use what I use. Makes it easier. So we got both. You're going to need roughly, let me see, probably a stack and like 10. Take like a stack and like 10 to 12 iron trapdoors. I don't know exactly what it is, but just take about that many. For oak trapdoors, you're only going to need 2. For chests, however many you want on the outside, it's entirely up to you. You're going to need like 2 water buckets, I believe it is. You should be able to get away with just the 2 water buckets. Oh no, I'm sorry. I apologize. 3 water buckets you need. I would take a hoe, whatever kind you want. I'm just going to use wood for the tutorial. Soul sand, believe it or not, you do need a piece of soul sand. I don't need a lava bucket. Obviously, you need your cows, but I'm just going to use that. I would suggest grabbing yourself one of these swords that has at least fire aspect, looting, and mending on it. The rest of it is up to you. I mean, sharpness is always good. You'll kill them quicker, but that's up to you. You're going to need... how many signs? I'm trying to think. I believe it's just 1 sign. Yeah, I think it's just 1 sign. You're going to need some seeds for the top. So take maybe a stack and a half or so of seeds. You're going to need some ladders. I believe it's just 3. And 1 item frame. Okay? So this is going to be 19 by 7 or 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 19 by 8 spacing, but the 8 is really only in the middle. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, right? And then we're just going to start and we're going to alternate with our stairs first. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And then this is going to be 1, 2, 3, like that. Okay, and that's for that. And then you could just break these. Okay, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we just want to make sure they're 19. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Perfect. Okay, so you got that done. Now what we're going to do is skip 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3, and just repeat the entire process. So everything that you saw there, you're just going to repeat right on this line right here, just like so. 1, 2, whoops, 2, 3, boom, 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 like that, and then come up like so. Perfect. Okay, then what you can do is you can just put your ladder on the middle there. Okay, so you will not need your ladder at all. Now I am going to be referring to this because I built this about 3 or 4 days ago. So I'm just going to refer to it here and there. Okay. Oh, chicken, you are in the wrong place, my friend. Okay, and then the sides are, yeah, the sides are just like this. So it's boom, boom, boom. And then same thing here. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to dig down 2. Okay, for this whole thing. So I'm just going to go across like that. Okay, and oops. And then we're going to go down 1 more time. Let me just double check. I believe I used half slabs, but I just want to double check. Yeah, I did. Okay. I originally had it with the iron trap door, so I just wanted to double check and make sure the final product did have the slabs in it. It took me a couple of tries to get this right because I wanted to make sure the cows were falling down and stuff. It originally wasn't doing that. Okay, so all you gotta do is put 1 water bucket there, 1 water bucket there. Same thing over here. So you need 5 water buckets, sorry. Okay, and then you're just going to break this down and put a water bucket there as well. Okay, so then you're going to come here, 1, 2, and I believe it's 3, right? It's 2 out that comes, yeah, cool. Okay, so then what you're going to do for this is you're going to, right here, this one is going to be our soul sand. Okay, that's that bottom one right there. That's going to be our soul sand, and we're going to go, before we put the soul sand, we're going to take our sign, and we're going to put a sign right here, excuse me. Oh, you know what? No. I was wrong. It is here. it's this one where we're going to put our soul sand. Because first we got to come up and then we got to come over. Okay, so this can just get put back down for now. Okay, so the soul sand goes there. We put that there. And then what we're going to do is put this up here like so. Okay, you can put a regular trapdoor if you want. It doesn't matter. I like putting the iron because, you know, I'm in creative, so I can do that. All right, and then you just put another one up. Perfect. Okay, and then you break that, and you break that. Okay, does that make sense? So it's 2 here and 2 down here. And then what you can go ahead and do, I know I didn't put any regular quartz in the description. You could just go ahead and like fill this up like this. Actually, you may want to go all the way down with it like that. Yeah, let's just do that really quick, right? Just because it's gonna, you know, you're gonna be in there. It's got to look a little nice. And then you can fill this one in with that. Sorry. And that bottom, I did that wrong. Yeah, those are supposed to be stairs. So what you do is this one right here is going to be stairs facing that way, stairs facing that way, this way, and then they just turn in like that. Okay, so it's stairs like that. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your regular quartz slab, put it right there, just like so. So as you can see, this is where we're going to be falling in. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do 2. We're going to do 1 there that goes down, and then we're going to do 1 on top like that. Okay, does that make sense to you? So right on this slab, right on the top part of this slab, you're going to put 1 oak, then crouch and place another one. 1 goes up, 1 goes down, just like that. Okay, and that's what holds the animals in place. And actually, I'm just going to replace that really quick. There we go. Cool. Okay, so now that we got that covered, actually keep that down and keep that down. There we go. So that's how you would keep it. You'd keep the top one down, and you'd keep the bottom one down. Perfect. Okay, let's continue working on this inside here. So on this top block, see how you have the ones that we built, and then you have this dirt? On that right there, you're going to run an entire line of half slabs going like that. Okay, let me just double check up here. Yeah, it's on that. Okay. All right, and then you're going to put these right here. Okay, so the big cows are not going to be able to walk underneath. The baby's easily going to be able to walk underneath, just like that. Okay. Perfect. Oh, shoot. There we go. Now this is the point when you want to get your cows in here. Okay, but first let's just do one more thing. So as you can see on the top, we do have to put some half slabs there. So what you want to do, whoops, is go from there, like that. Did they go around this side? Yeah, they do. So it goes across this way, like that. Okay, so you want to take this all the way around, and then once you do this, now you can get your cows in here. Okay, now you can go ahead and get your cows in there. And that will be perfect. And then for this middle right here, you can go ahead and put another one of those. Okay, this is where our water is going to sit for our crop farm on top. So it goes that, and then the crops stay in there, or the dirt stays on there. Okay, perfect. Now let's just go ahead and finish this top part here. So again, this is where your cows would sit right now. And don't worry, the big cows can fit underneath that. They can walk all across that. 100%. So if you wanted to, you can cover that up. I don't really think you need to, right? Because this is a nice area to put your cows in right there. So we're just going to go back and forth like this now, very simply. Actually, I'm probably just to make it quicker, I'll probably just do it like that. since I'm in creative. Right? So we'll go like that. Like that. Whoops. Do the same thing on this side. Just run it across and then replace what I got to replace. I think andesite would also look, polished andesite would also look really, really nice with this. I like the way the grays and the quartz look together, like all the gray colors. So that's why I chose the stone. Okay, so now you see there's no way for them to get out. You can easily breed them. And then I made a little design on the front. I think it's just, was it 3, 3, yeah. So you take this all the way down, right? You don't obviously have to do this at all. And then you skip to the third one. Do that. Again, 1, 2, 3. And then you just go that way. Okay? And then you would fill in 1, 2, 3. And then you put in your chests over here. So let's do a double chest for this one, right? So let's just fill that in like that. Okay, and you'd put your chest in there. And then we'll do the same thing on this side, right? So we'll just double those up to make them look like solid quartz blocks. And you put your chest in there. All right, and then you would take your item frame, stick it right there. Obviously, oh, I don't know why I have that. Obviously, you'd have to wait till you get some meat, and you just put some meat on there, right? Okay, so now you have your cows all in there. And then what you would do is you'd go all along this way, skip that one, skip all those middle ones. Okay, and then all along this way. Again, skip that. And then, oh, wow, I forgot about this. Now, make sure you do not put the water in and aim it at the half slab. If you do, it will create a water source underneath that's a pain in the butt, especially if you have cows in there to fix. Okay? So you can just do that. And if you wanted to, before you did anything else, you could just put the cows in through this way. Like if you were like, oh, I forgot to get my cows in there. Just break that. And then you could just drop your cows in, you know, that way. So let's go ahead and put some cows in there now. All right, so we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20 cows is good. If you can get it that way. You could block off. If you can only get 2 cows in there, I would just block this off for now. So maybe you want to just break this and like fill these in with solid blocks for now. And then once you bred them, you can go back through here, break them, and you know, put that accordingly. It's up to you. But I wouldn't do more than 20 cows. It gets a little crowded in there, as you can see. There's only 19 spots, so 20 cows keeps them pretty tight, pretty close together. Okay, and then all you would do is go around with your half slabs, because I think it looks good this way. Okay, you would cover that with a half slab. You'd cover that with a half slab, and then you guessed it, you'd cover that with a half slab. Okay, then you just come in here. I know you guys have probably already left the video by now because you guys have already figured it out, but I'm going to be thorough. Okay, you just come up here. You till the land. You put your crops down, and bing, bang, boom. So what I suggest is once you see the crops all grown up, that's when you come in here and you breed them. First you kill, and then you breed. Obviously, you want to make sure 20 minutes has passed. I think 20 minutes in the area. I don't think it counts. Don't quote me on this. I could totally be wrong. But I don't think it counts 20 minutes if you're not in the area, if you're not in a ticking area, if you're not in an area that's loaded. Like you can go away for like an hour and come back and still have babies. Although, again, don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but I could be way off. Okay? And there you go. There's your farm. So you just climb up here. Right, you climb up there, no issue, and you can just walk around, get whatever you got to get, plant it, and as you see, the water stays nice. I mean, the ground stays nice and hydrated. We got everything in one little spot. I absolutely love this farm. It's so much better than the original one that I had. There was a lot of redstone underneath because you had like you had 2 different cookers, and I don't mind doing it manually. I don't mind it at all. If you wanted to cook it, you'd have to see where this half slab that we put here. You go upside down. You put your dispenser facing there, right? So it would be up here, and then you could just put a button on it and just press it 1, 2, press it twice. The only thing is there is water there, so it's going to take a little bit of finesse to figure out, you know, how to cook it like that. I just like it like this. I think it's so much easier this way. Nothing wrong with a little manual cooking, right? And then just to show you, since the other one didn't really give you the best view of the babies, because there was already stuff in there, you just kind of come in here and breed them, right, like so. There we go. You can put more cows in there if you want. I mean, I think 20 cows is sufficient. So maybe have a breeder before this. Ooh. Okay, and there you go. The babies are. Look how many babies are already waiting to be killed. So I think it's perfect. And then the reason I actually put this here is because if you wanted to just go like AFK and wait, that way nothing would hurt you. You just come here and no mob's gonna get you, and you could just stand there and wait. Okay. So anyway, that's gonna do it for me, guys. Let me know what you thought about this. Until next time, Captain Obvious out. Peace.